Have you ever wondered why a woman can completely erase one man from her mind? Yet think about another man nonstop even if he didn't try nearly as hard. Why some men become an emotional magnet in her thoughts. The man she replays in her mind late at night. The one she stalks on social media. The one she compares other men to. While others become nothing more than background noise she forgets in a week. It's strange, isn't it? Most men assume attraction is about surface-level things. Good looks, money, social status, a fancy car, a sharp jawline. But if those things truly created emotional obsession, every rich, handsome, famous man would have women addicted to them, and that's far from reality. The truth is this: addiction comes from psychology, not appearance. From how a woman feels in your presence, not what she sees with her eyes. From how her nervous system responds to your energy, not from what you say or what you own. A woman becomes emotionally hooked when a man awakens something inside her, in a combination of safety, mystery, masculine grounding, curiosity, and emotional imprinting that she cannot logically explain, but she feels intensely. And here's the part most men never realize. It's not about chasing her. It's not about impressing her. It's not about proving yourself. It's about triggering psychological switches that naturally make her think about you when you're gone, crave your attention when you're silent, and feel drawn to you even when she doesn't want to be. Today I'm going to break down 5 powerful behaviors that, when done correctly, make a woman think about you constantly, miss you deeply, crave your presence, and feel a connection she keeps coming back to. Not manipulation, not tricks, just understanding the natural psychology that makes a woman emotionally addicted to a specific kind of man. Let's begin. 1. Give her emotional safety, but not availability 24/7. Most men think women get addicted to excitement, romantic gestures, or physical attraction, but the real addiction comes from emotional comfort. A woman becomes attached to the man who feels like home, not the man who feels like a roller coaster. Emotional safety means she can exhale around you. She can express herself without fearing judgment. She can show her emotional side without being labeled needy, dramatic, or too much. But emotional safety doesn't mean being her emotional babysitter. The biggest mistake men make is going to extremes. Too available? She loses respect and because it feels like you have no life. Too distant? She loses trust because it feels like you don't care. Addiction happens only when you strike the middle. You reply, but not instantly. You listen, without jumping into lecture mode. You give presence without giving up your purpose. This balance creates a powerful effect. She feels emotionally understood and she feels she must earn your time. That combination of safety plus just a bit of tension is what keeps her thinking about you non-stop. Addiction lives in that tension. 2. Maintain mystery by not oversharing. Mystery is not manipulation, it's pacing. It's revealing things slowly, carefully, intentionally. Most men dump their life story on a woman in the first week. Their fears, their failures, their entire childhood. Every trauma, every detail, and the moment she knows everything, the chase dies. Women are psychological detectives. They love clues, hints, and pieces of your personality that unfold over time. The unknown activates her imagination, and imagination multiplies attraction. You don't need to hide anything. You just don't reveal everything at once. Let her discover you through your consistency, your discipline, your behavior during stress, the way you carry yourself, the goals you pursue quietly. When she sees these things instead of hearing you claim them, she becomes curious. Curiosity turns into fascination. Fascination turns into emotional pull, and emotional pull becomes addiction. A man she has fully understood becomes predictable. A man she is still discovering becomes unforgettable. 3. Create a strong masculine presence. Calm, not loud. Masculinity today is misunderstood. Men think they must be dominant, aggressive, loud, or intimidating. But women don't get addicted to chaos, they get addicted to stability. A truly masculine presence is measured by your emotional state. Your calmness, your discipline, your self-control. Picture this. Everyone else gets irritated, offended, or flustered. But you remain centered, grounded, and steady. This makes you stand out instantly. It signals, I don't crumble under pressure. I don't react out of fear. I move with intention, not insecurity. Women emotionally bond with the man whose energy regulates theirs. Your calm becomes her emotional oxygen. Your certainty becomes her comfort. Your grounded presence becomes the safe place she returns to mentally, again and again. This is why she thinks about you at night. It's why she replays moments with you in her mind. It's why your presence stays with her long after you leave. Most men try to impress a woman with words, but a man with strong presence imprints himself on her emotions, and emotional imprinting lasts far longer than attraction. 4. Make her feel seen, not just complimented. Anyone can compliment a woman. Only a rare man can understand her. Compliments go to her ego, but being seen touches her soul. Addictive men pay attention to the deeper, quieter things. How her voice changes when she talks about something she loves. How she tucks her hair when she's nervous. How her eyes soften when she feels understood. The things she's passionate about. The fears she hides behind humor. The strength she doesn't realize she has. When you acknowledge these subtle details, gently and naturally, she feels a rare emotional connection. Women don't get addicted to beauty, luxury, or compliments. They get addicted to the feeling of being deeply seen. When you notice what others never take the time to see, you become the man she remembers. You become the man she compares others to. You become the man she feels safest opening up to. And emotional openness is the doorway to emotional addiction. 5. Walk away when respect is missing. This is the final switch, the one that separates boys from men. A woman becomes addicted to the man she cannot control. The man who values himself enough to walk away when respect drops. Most men stay because they fear losing her. They tolerate disrespectful tone, emotional manipulation, mixed signals, or inconsistency. The more they stay, the more she loses interest. But the man who calmly pulls back when respect is gone, that's the man who commands her attention, not angrily, not dramatically, simply with quiet self-respect. This is powerful because women desire what they fear losing, and they respect what they cannot break. When you stay grounded in your standards, you send a message. I am a man of value. Either meet me with respect, or I move on. And here is the psychological twist. The moment she sees you're willing to walk away, she becomes far more invested in keeping you close. Self-respect is not just attractive, it's addicting. Conclusion: if you want a woman to feel drawn to you on a deep, emotional, almost instinctive level, not through manipulation, not through cheesy pickup tactics, but through genuine, grounded masculine energy, then understand this. Attraction doesn't happen because you perform. It happens because you become. Women don't fall for noise, they fall for presence. And presence begins with emotional safety, something most men misunderstand. Emotional safety doesn't mean you bend over backwards. It doesn't mean you're always available, always smiling, always agreeable. In cities like New York or London, you'll see countless men trying to win women over by becoming overly soft, overly nice, overly compliant, thinking it will make them more lovable. But emotional safety is not weakness, it's stability. It's the ability to stay calm when she is overwhelmed. It's responding with clarity instead of reacting with chaos. It's showing her she can be vulnerable around you because you're not scared of human emotion. And yet here's the paradox that separates rare men from ordinary ones. You must give emotional safety without surrendering your independence. Because the moment you lose yourself, the moment you abandon your own standards, the moment you start living for her approval, you stop being a man she respects. Women don't fall for men who give them everything. They fall for men who keep something for themselves. Their mission, their priorities, their discipline, their inner world. That's why you must reveal yourself slowly, not to play games, but to communicate that you value yourself enough not to throw your entire soul on the table at once, because the slow burn lasts. Instant intimacy dissolves. And then, there is the essence of masculine presence, not the loud kind, not the arrogant kind, the grounded kind, the kind that walks into a room in Los Angeles or Sydney and doesn't need to say a word to be noticed. The kind of presence that comes from self-respect, discipline, stillness, purpose, and the wisdom to know that men who chase lose themselves, while men who lead attract naturally. When you become that calm force in a world full of noise, you become unforgettable. But perhaps the most powerful thing you can ever do for a woman is this: make her feel seen. Not in the superficial ways most men try, compliments, emojis, constant attention, but in the ways that matter. Noticing the micro expressions, understanding what she doesn't say, hearing the emotion beneath the words, seeing the woman behind the persona she shows the world. Most men never do this. They listen casually. You must listen with presence. You must hear her with your eyes and your intuition, not just your ears. Because when a woman feels seen, truly seen, she connects with you on a level she cannot explain. And finally, the foundation of everything. Hold on to your self-respect, no matter what. Because when a man abandons his standards, he abandons the very thing that makes him attractive. Self-respect is what keeps you from begging for attention. It's what protects you from overgiving. It's what stops you from shrinking yourself to avoid conflict. It's what allows you to walk away when you are not valued. A man with self-respect is magnetic. A man without it is invisible. So remember this: if you can offer emotional safety without losing your independence, if you can reveal yourself slowly and keep the essence of mystery alive, if you can cultivate a calm, grounded masculine presence, if you can make her feel deeply, genuinely seen, and if you protect your self-respect above all else, then you will become the kind of man she thinks about when she wakes up in the morning. The kind she misses when you go silent. The kind she feels drawn to even when she tries to resist it. The kind she stays obsessed with long after the first attraction fades. Because that is the man who cannot be replaced. That is the man she remembers. That is the man she chooses. And with that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.